A mega welcome for India's champions as they returned home with 1 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronze medals from the Tokyo Olympics. Look at these images on your television screen. They returned home to a hero's welcome. Their family, their friends, their fans and total strangers turned up in large numbers to receive them and to get inspired to do better. India's golden boy Neeraj Chopra, wrestlers Ravi Daya and Bajrang Punia, boxer Lavlina Borgohain, they landed in Delhi, Olympic heroes. They're now on their way to the Ashoka Hotel in the national capital. Of course, the men's hockey team that won bronze after 4 decades and the women's hockey team that won 1 billion hearts. Sheer grit, sheer determination, sheer will to win against all odds has seen this, and of course the felicitations will continue. I want to cut across to India Today's Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu, who is joining us, and there we see live images of Neeraj Chopra driving into the Ashoka Hotel. Kamal, take it away. Describe to us what's happening there.
Well, the teams have arrived. The first set of players amongst a lot of chaos. Tricolor flags being shown to them. And there is the poster of Welcome Home Team India. There is a lot of excitement. And yes, the action has shifted from the airport right here to Hotel Ashoka. We can hear the drums from inside, but this is the time to rejoice. It's welcoming and a red carpet for all the teams out here. And yes, if we can try and show you the bird's eye view, we could see them coming in, but here it is, tricolor flags. There is enough security, both cops and CRPF personnel, and amidst those are spotted the commoners, the common man, the aam aadmi out on the street, waving those red flags. There is Delhi police security, but amidst this is the excitement. We see young children out here, all trying to get a view of their own heroes, and these are sporting heroes who inspired a generation. So there you go. Welcome home Team India. Barrack is put, but so are the tricolors. So excitement out here. Clearly, the function will begin at around 6:30 is the time. There's a function on the ground floor for the hockey team, which has done an outstanding performance, 41 years. And now we've got a bronze medal finally in hockey. And now, after that, there's going to be facilitation on 3rd floor. Anurag Thakur, the sports minister, will do that. And people carrying these tricolor flags, we also got one of it. We got no time to wave it, but we're carrying that in our heart. So clearly, excitement building up right here in Hotel Ashoka. People want to convey their heartfelt feeling for Team India, doing the country so proud, getting those 7 medals. Importantly is that they can continue to inspire a generation. And no, we're not just a cricket-loving nation anymore. We love hockey, we love badminton, now we also love javelin, we love other sports as well. Wrestling has done a tremendous performance, and we've seen at least 2 of the wrestlers from Haryana do India proud. We have players from across Northeast, from
Neeraj Chopra inside the Ashoka Hotel. This is where the felicitation ceremony is to take place. Officials of the Athletics Federation of India flank the superstar, India's golden boy. Okay, he's walking into the Ashoka Hotel at this point of time, being hugged by friends, family, officials of the Athletics Federation of India as he walks in to the Ashoka Hotel in the national capital. He always had his eyes trained on gold. when he was undergoing training. He, of course, after his injury, it was a close shave. 2019 could not do all that he wanted to do. 2020 gave him that time to recover when the Olympic Games were postponed due to COVID. The Prime Minister also mentioned this fact. He got an additional year to train, and he trained very well. He was in Sweden undergoing training. His aim was to do better than the best. He kept asking the coaches and the trainers, look at the chant of Bharat Mata Ki Jai once again at the hotel. As colleague Preeti Chaudhary and I were discussing a short while back, nothing more than the armed forces and our sportspersons to bring out that feeling of nationalism and patriotism. And he's both. He's a Subedar in the 4th Battalion of the Rajputana Rifles Regiment. He joined the army in 2016 as a young junior commissioned officer, as a Naib Subedar, was promoted to Subedar in 2018. After this Olympic gold, all eyes on the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, the Chief of the Army Staff, General Manoj Mukund Narvane, and of course the Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat. Will he be made an officer in the Territorial Army? Will he be encouraged to become an officer, a commissioned officer in the Indian Army? All eyes on this young sporting star. Amidst reports that Haryana wants him to join as a police officer, a DSP in the Haryana government. Okay, so no conversation with media just as yet, because the clock's ticking for the felicitation ceremony to start in about 10 minutes from now. 6:30 is the time when they assemble. Of course, 7:30 onwards, as one of the Sports Authority of India officials said, abhi to party shuru hui hai. And there will be a series of felicitations. Remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to a lot of our players before and after. Okay, let's listen in to Bajrang Punia. Let's listen in. Heard amidst these loud chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Journalists very, very keen to get that one important sound bite. And Kamalji, the atmosphere there has to be seen to be believed, Kamal.
This is nothing like an election rally. It's much more than that, Gaurav. Super excitement. This is a real celebrity moment for these stars. These are celebrities who own this. And you can see them there atop a car, a big cutout of Bajrang Punia, who is shaking hands, who is doing a namaskar to all the fans out here. Clearly a huge excitement. It's caused a massive traffic jam right outside Ashoka. A total media chaos. People are wanting to get every moment from the star. And there he is, all smiles, with a tricolor right behind him. This tricolor is flying high. Bajrang Punia has made India very, very proud. You can see it says Bajrang Punia, welcome. From his SUV, you can make out it's a star who's come back. He's from Haryana. He lost a bout, but in bronze he ensured that India does get a medal. And there he is, making a grand entry into Hotel Ashoka. And the rest of the posse is left behind. All hands up in the air. This is a major excitement. I think there are at least 20 people inside that vehicle, at least 10 of them outside. I don't know how the driver is managing to really hold up. But yes, that is the excitement. There may be a lot of pressure as far as sports is concerned, but all the sweat and toil making dreams of a billion India come true. And this is where that tricolor holding up in the sky atop a car. It's a feeling, a grand feeling out here. And you can see the number of excitement. It's a sea of media personnel in between Delhi cops and CRPF personnel. A huge excitement, a huge moment for Indian players coming back to a red carpet welcome. They will be facilitated inside, but it must be extremely exciting to see huge number of fans, huge number of people holding the tricolour, and we can hear the dhol nagadas. We can hear that sort of excitement from inside. We are at least 500 meters away, but we can hear the excitement of the players reaching inside. A lifetime high for all these players.
It indeed is a lifetime high, and that is why, you know, they're filming it themselves. Of course, this is a huge risk to the friends, to the relatives. But then they appear to be taking that risk at this point of time. And, you know, Ravi Dhaya, of course, with his coach, and that's a point that was being made, that he's kept his coach with him throughout. That's the respect that they're showing their coaches, their family, their parents at this point of time. Now, 3 images on your television screen. The golden boy, Neeraj Chopra, already at the Ashoka Hotel. In the middle is Bajrang Punia, who's just entering, and of course Ravi Dhaya, who's still en route. Of course, you have others who will gradually come in, and this is another shot of the preparations that are made for the celebrities as they reach. Let's listen in. Bajrang Punia has just arrived. He's having a tough time trying to keep fans at bay. But look at these images. Everyone wants to capture a piece of history, this moment in time. The 2 images on your television screen, when Neeraj Chopra walked in, and now when Bajrang Punia walks in. It's a moment that the players will cherish, the athletes will cherish. It's a moment that fans, family, friends, they will all cherish. And these are images that's already inspiring the next generation to do even better. Where you have parents who've brought their 6-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old children and their teenagers to see how the superstars are welcomed home. And the point that my colleague Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu was just making, that India is looking way beyond cricket in terms of success, in terms of achievement. This is truly winning big on the world stage. Olympics, the biggest sporting event, and India's best performance yet with 7 medals. And you have Ravi Dhaya's cavalcade now moving towards the Ashoka Hotel. Soon they will reach the Ashok, and they appear to be driving down Shantipath. And soon they will be at the Ashoka Hotel. Police waving them through all the way from the Indira Gandhi International Airport. And that's Bajrang Punia, flanked by his father and coach. And he's kept his father right next to him and his coach, ensuring that they are not separated at any point of time. So in that room, moments from now, we will have Subedar Neeraj Chopra, javelin throw gold. Mirabai Chanu, she's already arrived, we are told. These were players who came into India earlier, both Mirabai Chanu and PV Sindhu, and they're arriving at the... Okay, let's listen in. Truly swag से करेंगे champs का स्वागत. The champs return with their Olympic medals and now are being felicitated. Moments from now, you will have Anurag Thakur, the sports minister, sports and information and broadcasting minister, and Kiran Rijiju, union law minister, but somebody who was very keenly involved in this journey, who of course insists he will continue to remain involved with this journey. Their aim was not just the Tokyo Olympics, but also they were aiming for the Paris Olympics in 2024 and the Los Angeles Games in 2028. So they have their target set. They're moving according to a plan, and it is the target Olympic podium scheme, top scheme that they are following. I leave you with these images. We'll be back in a moment to tell you much more about the grand celebrations that take place in the national capital and across the country. A quick break, back with lots more.